Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook Live update from the News Channel 3 Digital Studio on this Monday evening. Hope everybody's had a good Monday. You know, the good thing about this is that we now have Monday behind us. So we can move on to Tuesday, which to me is the doldrums. Because, come on, Tuesday, we're not basking in the afterglow of what maybe was a nice weekend, and it's still too far away to look for the weekend. So we just have to knock today and tomorrow out, Monday and Tuesday. And then we get to Wednesday, and, that's hump day, and then we're aiming for another weekend. So as was said by the great 1970s band, everybody's working for the weekend. Remember who that was? If you're a boomer. So we're looking live at Holland right now, and I'm going to post a picture that I did a screen grab of this. This is a view here from the city of Holland of course, the iconic windmill in the Deswan windmill there on Windmill Island. Jennifer, hello to you. Nikki, hello. Thanks for being here. So what a gorgeous view here. And, when I took the screen grab, which was probably about 15 minutes ago, you could see the sun peeking over. You might see where the brighter orange glow is to the right of the windmill there, right over that tree line there. That's where the sun was just barely peeking over, and it made for a beautiful shot for sunset. So I'll post that as soon as I get off the feed here. So let's get moving here. Carla, beautiful weather for sure. Wilson, hello to you. What a gorgeous day today. Gorgeous, gorgeous day today. So let's get to it. We'll knock it out here. Got to get my keyboard up. There we go. Here's what we're looking at. We continue to say, where's the heat? Here's another boomer reference. I already had one with the band who made it big with everybody's working for the weekend. Sally, hello to you. Great day for a walk. I did have a great Father's Day. I did. Thank you so much. Mikey, hello to you. Happy Monday. Thanks. Same good wishes to you. Ron, beautiful day for sure in Marshalltown. Nikki, isn't that a great picture for sure? Isn't that a great picture? So thanks for the comment here. So here's what we got. Here's another boomer reference. If you remember Clara Peller, where's the heat? Of course, she said, where's the beef? So we're just saying, where's the heat? Of course, I don't know if anybody's really complaining. Patty, good evening to you from Battle Creek. But our temps are going to be continue to be comfy here for the next few days. That's one way of putting it. It is a little cooler than average. Sean, hello to you too. Connie, hey, hello to you and Wyatt. I hope all is going well there. Leslie, hello to you. A nice day, nice day. Janet from Tennessee, thanks for checking in. You're in Tennessee today. Awesome. Hope the weather's good there too. Bob from Twin Lake, got a little windy up there today. We were a little breezy. In fact, on that shot that we had from Holland, you could see the trees in the foreground there sort of with the breeze. The only downside of this, I guess you could say, is that the lake is a little bit cooler than what it typically is this time of year because we just haven't had any heat. But after some midweek storms, you see that I have that on our docket here to talk about. Then we have big heat that's coming from next week. I thought it was Gatlinburg, Jan. That's why I just said Tennessee. I'd never heard of a town called Gathering, Tennessee. I thought it was Gatlinburg. I hope it's great there. I hope it's beautiful there. In the Smokies, my dad was from not far away from Gatlinburg there in eastern Tennessee. He grew up in the mountains there of East Tennessee. K&M, good evening to you too. I did have a great Father's Day. Thank you so much. I know that you want the heat to stay away, but unfortunately things are going to be changing by the end of this month, right? By the end of this month, and we're the 22nd. So if I say by the end of the month, and there's only 30 days in June, it's coming up pretty fast. I'll show you that in the 7 day that's coming up. Candace, hello to you. I hope you're enjoying your evening as well. Timmy, hello in BC. Wilson, I know you'll be back with a joke. Sherry, hello to you. And thank you so much for that. All right, let's get moving while we have people here in the room. This is what we got. This is a midweek fast cast, sort of a thumbnail look at the next 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Tuesday, in a word, gorgeous. Just gorgeous weather for Tuesday. Looking so good with sunshine. And again, comfy temperatures. Our typical high today is 81. The typical low for the day is 60. We're going to be at about 75 and 55. We're going to be running about 5 to 7 degrees on both the high side and the low side, below average. Below average. It is a little early for the 5th there, Gary, but I can tell you right now, it looks like for one, it's going to be rather toasty. It is a little early for that. I mean, we're talking, what would that be, 8? We're 12 days out there. for the 4th, right? Is that what you were asking about? I lost your comment. Oh, there it is. I can take you to the 4th anyway. When we go to the 5th, I start to even lose a little bit more. For now, it looks decent. I would say for now, it looks sunny and comfy with temps right around 80, high around 80, lows in the low 60s. But you know what I say? I mean, that is a very early call on that. So stay with me on that. Stay with me on that. I know you will. Hello to you, Sean. Chloe Cayenne. Is that right? Cayenne? I hope I got that right. Hello to you too. Wilson, isn't that sunset beautiful out there? Craig, time for the heat again. It is. Okay, so let me go with this real quick. Tuesday, beautiful weather. Wednesday, I'm going to show you the hour by hour map. We're going to see some showers and maybe a few storms. Right now, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be severe, but I will say we're going to put an asterisk by those storms on Wednesday night. Asterisk on those. Wednesday night. I'll have to look at the latest SPC outlook as of about 4 o'clock this afternoon. It was just general thunderstorms for us for convective outlook day 3. But we'll see. That might change. So that's an asterisk by Wednesday. But it's going to be showery and sometimes stormy on Wednesday. Thursday in the morning, an isolated shower or two, but then some afternoon sunshine. And you see those temperatures are going to continue to be in the mid-70s. Let's go hour by hour. Told you I'd do that. Tristan, hello to you. Graduated from Western Saturday. Props to you. Excellent. Go Broncos. And good for you. Saturday's weather for graduation is going to be good. I was going to say stellar. But we do have a chance for some showers and storms. It's still early to make a call on that. But right now I see that there is a chance for a few scattered showers and storms. Not a rainout. It doesn't look like a rainout right now. I'll update you on that day by day as we get closer to it. And congrats in the meantime. That is awesome. Sue, hello to you. Ryan and Jackson, ready for the heat and the storms. Next week. Tarsha, hello to you. Can I get out there on my truck? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. In fact, hey, Tarsha, next week, time to make some money. Time to make some money. Gary, those tornadoes, yes, crazy. I did see the video of the drone, that flew into the one in Illinois. I did. Illinois has just gotten rocked by tornadoes. And last night, I happened to be watching one of those popular feeds there that covers, that follows those just for about half an hour or so. Fascinating stuff. But Southern Illinois, Southern Indiana, just outside of St. Louis, so really not, I don't think Missouri as much, but then over into Ohio. And then back behind it too, some more storms that sort of got overshadowed in Kansas and Oklahoma by what was going in Illinois. Chief Dan in the house. Thanks so much for being here, Dan. Appreciate it very much. The baby blue ice cream truck vendor. You are going to be in the money. Well, you probably are now, but just wait till next week, Tarsha. Just wait till next week. Frida, beautiful night from Hopkins. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, beautiful night for sure. Wilson, the most stubborn, I like it. The P of resistance. I like that. I like that. K&M, my uncle and aunt. Oh, no. What? Oh, my gosh. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm so sorry about that. Lily, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. So sorry about that, K&M. All right, let's go hour by hour. Starting our clock at midnight tomorrow night. That's not tonight, so that would be what? About 26 and a half hours away here. Okay? So not tonight, midnight, but tomorrow night. So the wee hours of Wednesday. In other words, between now and then, we're good. But watch what happens in the wee hours of Wednesday morning. While we're sleeping, here come the clouds and here comes some rain. So by 7 a.m., some showers already starting to move in. By the time we get to noon, those showers will be widespread, and there's going to be more coming in the afternoon. So it looks like it's a rain gear ready day for Wednesday. Not looking for severe weather there. Stop the clock at 4. We got our evening commute going on. Let's see. And so let's move on to Wednesday evening. And this is where I think we could get some big storms in here. Wednesday between the dinner hour and say 11 o'clock, between about 6, 7 o'clock and about 11 o'clock. We'll have to keep an eye on those. Like I said, the latest update that I saw from the SPC, Storm Prediction Center, as far as our convective outlook, just has us in a general thunderstorm area. That is subject to change. I know there's a marginal risk area, a rather small one that's in Wisconsin. So we'll see if that moves. But in the meantime, here's the takeaway. Rain gear ready day for you on Wednesday. Coming in behind that, a scattered shower possible Thursday, mainly in the morning, but doesn't look too likely. And again, that would be in the morning. By Thursday afternoon, we are looking really good. Really by Thursday noontime, I think. And certainly Thursday afternoon, we're looking good. Friday looks good too. So temperatures right now are in the upper 60s, so around 70 inland, mid to upper 60s along Lakeshore. Of course, all is quiet on the radar. Let me get you right to your 7-day forecast. There you see sunny tomorrow, beautiful. Like I said, comfy. And look at the temps. About 5 degrees cooler on the low side, about 6 degrees cooler on the high side. A similar story really for Wednesday and Thursday with the shower chances, thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday early morning. Friday looks good. Saturday, Sunday, we're definitely not talking about a washout, but a chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Let me see what pops the our friends at the Weather Service go with. They're going with a 30% on Thursday and a 40% on Saturday. I read it a little differently, but we'll see. Hey, we're still Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're still 5-6 days out from that. So we got time to massage that part of the forecast. Ryan, go Tigers for sure. Hopefully they're finally waking from their slumber, right? I mean, it's only mid to late June. They still have time to rescue the season. They have plenty of time, but they gotta get up and go. And it looks like they are so far anyway. Shar, good evening to you in Richland. Hello. David, take that awful 90 off the board. Oh, buddy. Not only does that 90 look awful, if you're not a fan of heat, we need to see Chris from Coopersville here. Not only if you're not a fan of heat, will you not like that 90, but the dew points are going to be going up. Oh, yeah, here they come. The dew points are on the rise by next week. We're looking at some dew points. Ooh, in the 70s. What? I got to check into that a little bit closer. Really? Yeah. Next Monday, we're talking about dew points in the low 70s. So we're talking about a heat index next Monday. Again, 7 days away, but we're talking about a heat index next Monday that could easily be in the middle 90s, low to middle 90s. Okay, David, you've enjoyed our break from the swamp lately. It has been nice, hasn't it? Has been nice. All right. Just curious what type of clouds were in that Western today. You know what? Those were just some cumulus clouds. Just some cumulus clouds. Yep, you got them, cumulus clouds. There was some instability in the atmosphere today, a little bit of instability. You know, we had that system sort of pull through this morning with some rain, and I think behind it, the air was still just a little bit unstable. I will say I was surprised at how they're sticking around even at 6, 7, 8 o'clock. I went outside, 7, 8 o'clock, and some of those clouds are still sticking around. I do expect those, Jenny, to go away rapidly once we get post sunset. So thanks for that. That's a good question. Excellent question. There was some instability in the atmosphere today, but not a lot of moisture. And remember, for us to have showers, you certainly have to have some instability and moisture and some lifting too. And so if you're lacking on any of those things, and once that rain moved out, we started to lack the moisture just a little bit, but still had enough to create some of those clouds. Good question though, Jenny. Janet Bill, hello to you. Hot weather coming next week. Like I said, not only 90 on the air temp side, but I think we're looking at a heat index early to middle next week that will be into the 90s. Even Monday, which is really when we sort of start the heat, we could be seeing, I think, a heat index between 92 and say 95, maybe even 96, because those dew points look to be in the low 70s. That's when we're going to be doing that. Trenton, hello to you. The nice weather was nice while it lasted. And we still have a few days of it. Austin, I love hamburgers. Mikey, thanks for the thanks. And I appreciate that very much. Wilson, more jokes. I love it. Sturgis Fest bike night is Thursday. Starts at 4. Should be great. Okay, I want a picture. Should be great. Should be awesome. Jeanette, hello to you in Coldwater. There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Next week, Jeanette, we'll have to bring that up. Think about your walking mail carrier there. If you've got one that walks the neighborhood, maybe set out some water. That'd be nice. I am so sorry about that. K&M. So sorry about that. Next, prepare for it. Next week, the heat that we've had a little bit of it, right? We've had a little bit of it. I'll digress here just a little bit. In the month of June, not much. Not much. This might be a weather trivia question that I'm going to spring on my pals Andy and Jessica. How many 90-degree days have we had so far this year? I'll give you a 10. It's one. It's only one. But I think we're going to add to that next week. Ron, too hot Monday. I'll see what I can do about that. Becky, hello to you. Jennifer, on Sunday, if we have the showers on Sunday, I think they could be ongoing there in the morning. But hey, it's still 6 days out. 6 days out. Might even move them eventually. Might even move them to Monday or something. But so right now it's just iffy. Okay, still very sketchy on that. David, good question. Will it short or will it persist? It's not going to be long. I think by the time we get to the 4th, hey, remember, we are stretching out here in days 8 through 12 or 13. You know how I don't like that. Why? Because we don't have any really consistency, and without consistency, we don't have confidence. So we're going to keep an eye on it, because I will say this. Last week, I remember talking about how at the end of the month, suggestions were, the indications from the models were that we were going to be getting hot again. And sure enough, but we've seen that consistency in the models, or in the longer range model, singular, the one that I'm looking at anyway. And that model would suggest that this heat that's going to be around, that really sort of starts to build on Sunday. You'll feel it a little bit Sunday, but let's say it really hits its stride on Monday. It'll be here Monday, Tuesday, oh yeah. Wednesday, oh yeah. Wednesday, hot on Wednesday. Thursday, yes. Friday, yes. And then Saturday, Sunday starting to back down. That would be the 4th and the 5th. Starting to back down. Again, that's a preliminary look. Courtney, rooting for the Heat. That's all right. You know, as I said tonight at 6 on News Channel 3, there is a contingent out there that says, listen, this is summer. I live for the Heat. Bring it on. And for those who want to go to Lake Michigan Beach, you know, that water is still chilly. Not only do we need some 80s, let's say, during the day if we want to warm that water, but we also need some 60s at night instead of these 50s. But that'll be on the way. Hey, Chris, good evening. Hello to you and hello to Eli. Hope all is going well. Linda, hello to you. Beautiful day in Coldwater for sure. Ron, have to take a dip in the fountain. Listen, if you're going to do that, if you're going to take a dip in the fountain, give me a heads up so I can watch it on the camera. Jennifer, hope it doesn't rain on Sunday. Been waiting to go to South Haven. Right now, I would say you still have a decent chance of getting to go. You might just have to have our free weather app there with you. Is there a contingent that says move to Florida? That's true. That would be the same contingent, though, that says to those who complain about the snow and the cold to move to Florida, right? Alana, hello to you, and Sturgis, thanks for checking in. You need to get done some work outside. Tomorrow's a great day to get your work done outside, Tim. All right, everybody, got to skate. He was older today. I think that puts him at 3, right? Tell him hello, Chris. Thank you so much for letting us know about that. All right, everybody, it's 9:36 on the clock, so I'll be live in 24 minutes on ARC West Michigan Live and an hour 24 on the Mothership News Channel 3. Don't forget, I am on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. I am on Twitter or X, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith, the @ sign and Weatherman Keith. Brittany, hello to you in Coldwater, and Lily, thanks for the thanks from Battle Creek. Don't forget our free weather app. Good download. I know the weather's sort of boring right now, but listen, when those storms start coming in here Wednesday into early Thursday, maybe a good thing to track. Over the weekend, if we have any kind of scattered showers, good thing to track. Next week, when we have the heat, good thing to track our dew point. Remember, we talk dew point. We're educated in this room. And so we talk dew point. Yeah, we can talk humidity, but I want to hear about that dew point. And because next week, that's what's going to really be adding a punch to the 90 degrees. If we do have dew points next week in the low 70s, as it looks like it's projected right now with an air temp of 90, we're going to have a heat index around 93 to 96 degrees. But you can track all of that also on our free weather app. So give that a try. Don't forget our website, www.mt.com/weather. Colin was in for Jeff this morning, but tomorrow Jeff is back in the saddle. So look for him from 4:30 to 9 a.m. And then he's got you at noon. I'll be back at 5:30, and 6. We'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night. Oh, I won't. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Colin is in for me. I'm working on a special project tomorrow. Got to remember that. So Colin will be working for me tomorrow evening. I will be here in the building, but I'm going to be working on a special project. So Colin will be with you at 5:30, 6, 10, and 11, and he'll also have a Facebook Live for you tomorrow night. I'll be back on my regular schedule on Wednesday. Thanks for the thanks, Nikki. Appreciate that. And also for you too, Timmy. Oh, man, he's 4. Wow, time is flying. Well, hello, little Eli on that. That is awesome. That is great. Oh, these are fun years ahead for you there, Chris. I can tell you that. I had 3 boys. I have 3 boys. And so the fun starts. Wilson, thanks for the thanks. Jennifer, download that app. Good. Hey, and you know what I always say? If you don't like it, just get rid of it. It doesn't cost you a dime, but I think you will. Leslie, hope you have a nice night too. And Alana, thanks. Hope you have a great night as well. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If I don't see you on the tube, I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Good night. Be safe.